County Central Rebels of Coach Troy Winders and the Franklin Simpson Wildcats of Coach Kyle Gammons. The Rebels come in tonight in a scheduling anomaly. This is only their 9th game. They are 2-6 on the season. So this is just number 9 for them here at Greg Shelton Field tonight. The Wildcats, conversely, this will be number 27, 14-12 on the season. We'll be back and take a look at the starting lineups right after this. You're listening to 1220 WFKN.
All right, you are back.
Okay, just play me let's try to get a half in.
As long as y'all don't rip one like the last time we were here. I didn't do that. Was it Dave? I would bet it was Dave. I didn't do it. Was it you? Yeah, it was one of y'all. Yeah, it was. God bless. I have to. I usually go down the stairs. Now, see, I ain't been down the stairs. Oh, Chucky, you can attest. It's not been nearly as bad up here as last year. No. Last year, about a cuss word every 5 pitches. Judge was dangling half the times. Yeah.
He may be sitting outside tonight.
It's a beautiful night.
I think it feels better outside than it does up here.
Oh, it feels great. Hey, is that thing working now? What? I think so. Yeah. And I tell you, Tuck would have had a home run dead center field if it didn't work for the way that at the softball field the wind's always blowing in. She would have hit one dead out over center. But it blew it right back in, came off the base of the wall. Madison was a hit away from a perfect game.
Where at?
Yeah, I took what Sid was doing.
Did you? Sure enough.
It's just part-time, but they couldn't turn it into full-time. He couldn't. I love it, but he couldn't do it.
No, he couldn't.
Oh, did you hear about Amaya Collier's mom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I started the broadcast with. The broadcast we were talking about.
Yep.
I started the broadcast with that.
Yep, that was pretty sad.
That's terrible. Imagine you're out there pitching, your coach comes out, and that's what they come up to tell you. Really? She was pitching. They stopped the game right. It was a good thing they stopped the game right then. He cared about him a lot too. He's been sick a long time. And then.
All right, last one here, Brian.
Okay. I think you should.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he did PA. He did PA a long time up here.
He did basketball. Even I know that. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, man.
See you, man.
Have fun. For 3 innings.
Just let me know, Colin.
All right.
Announcer, sports announcer. I didn't spell that right.
Teacher. He's a teacher.
Okay, Brian, you are back at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Rebels, leading off and playing shortstop, Austin Rager. Batting second and playing right field, Preston Rager. Batting third, the pitcher tonight for the Rebels, Clayt Weathers. The cleanup man and third baseman is Tanner Farmer. Batting fifth and playing first base, Dylan Hurt. Batting sixth and playing second base, Bryce Nolan. Batting seventh and playing center field, Jamison Hunt. Catching in the 8th spot, Ethan Bixler. And batting ninth over in left field for the Rebels tonight, Gavin Nolan. We'll hear this word from Ohio Valley Insurance. Come back and take a look at the starters for the Wildcats right after this on 1220 WFKN.
All right, you are back.
All right, just give me Ohio Valley and I'll take it back.
Yes, sir.
His name is Troy Winders.
Winders.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay,
welcome
back
to
in
Franklin
5,
Simpson
4,
High School,
3,
Greg Shelton
2,
Field.
1.
Game today,
Back here, taking a look at the starting lineups for the Wildcats. Leading off, playing second base, Cole Heinze. Batting second and playing shortstop, Dalton Fiveash. Batting third, first baseman tonight, Jacob Curtis. Batting fourth, third baseman, Zach Sliger. Batting fifth and playing right field for the Cats, Dawson Owens. Batting sixth, designated hitter, Cam Pettigo. Batting seventh and playing center field, Preston Strode. Batting eighth and catching, Brock Hastings. And batting ninth, playing in left field tonight for the Wildcats, Jacob Adams. Your umpires tonight, Mason Whitlow and Sean Payne. Your introduction of umpires brought to you by Compton and Compton Eye Care at 403 North College Street in Franklin. Visit the best optometrist office in Franklin as voted by the readers of the Franklin Favorite. They can be reached by calling 270-586-5181. Mason Whitlow and Sean Payne, your officials for this 13th District matchup here tonight. We'll take another break for the national anthem, come back and have Wildcat baseball after this on WFKN.
All right, you're back.
Okay, just play them till you hear back from me. It might be a little while.
Gotcha. All right.
We're going to do the anthem, starting lineups, and do a moment of silence for Mr. Malott.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday. Yep. There's an advantage and a disadvantage to working in media. You get obituaries just about as soon as, yeah. Yeah, I've literally been on the air before and somebody come in there and hand you one. And,
I said Alzheimer's one time instead of Alzheimer's.
oh, no.
Now here's the starting lineup for your Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Left fielder number 20, Jacob Adams. Center fielder number 6, Preston Strode. Right fielder number 21, Dawson Owens.
Third baseman number 3, Zach Sliger. Shortstop number 5, Dalton Fiveash. Second baseman number 13, Cole Heinze. First baseman number 19, Jacob Curtis. The catcher number 10, Brock Hastings. Designated hitter number 25, Cam Pettigo. And the man on the mound, the pitcher number 8, Hunter Crafton. Wildcats are coached by Greg Harvey, Wes Parsons, Bert Jones, and head coach Kyle Gammon. Now would everyone please rise and remove your hat as we remember and have a moment of silence for longtime PA basketball and baseball announcer and teacher here, Roy Malott, who passed away Monday, followed by our national anthem. What so proudly we
2, 1.
Back here at Franklin Simpson High School, just about set for baseball. The national anthem has been sung, and a nice moment of silence for longtime PA announcer for baseball and basketball, former teacher Franklin Simpson, good community member, and will be missed. Mr. Roy Malott passed away yesterday, so a nice moment of silence here in his memory tonight at Greg Shelton Field. Wildcats ready for 13th District Baseball, and on the mound for them tonight, Hunter Crafton. Hunter making just his second appearance of the season, his first start. He's just pitched 2 innings in that one game. Gave up 3 runs. Only one of those was earned. Walked 2, struck out 1 in his 2 innings of work. That was Friday night here at Greg Shelton Field. He will do the pitching tonight. Brock Hastings makes up the battery around the infield for the Wildcats. Sliger, Five-Ash, Heinze, and Curtis over at first. In the outfield, Adams, Strode, and Owens. As I said, Todd County comes in tonight with a record of just 2-6 on the season. Only playing their 9th game, and Brian Davis, it's hard to believe this late in the season. The high school baseball team hasn't reached double-figure games yet.
I would know why. I really would.
Well, just to guess, I would imagine. Obviously, they don't have the type of travel budget and things. Don't go to tournaments. Definitely don't go to, Myrtle Beach or Florida. So probably just play a limited number of games and do the best they can there. Of course, it's a program that has struggled. That's no exaggeration. But Troy Winders, their head coach, of course, if you've been around, especially the basketball, high school basketball scene the last several years, you've seen Troy call some basketball games. He is actually coaching the Todd County baseball team. I understand he was coaching the middle school team. They didn't have a coach this year, so Troy stepped up and said he would do that. So kudos to him
definitely.
For stepping in. We are underway. Crafton Wines and Deals, swing and a miss by Austin Rager, the shortstop, and we are underway here at Greg Shelton Field on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday night for high school baseball. Crafton deals the 0-1. Fastball popped up, right side. Curtis calls for it. He's under it, and there's one away. So good start there, Brian. 2 pitches and an out.
Definitely good start for Hunter. Definitely for sure. Kind of weird seeing Jacob at first base.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's a good luxury that Coach Gammons has with Brock being able to get back there behind the plate and spell Jacob from time to time. You keep that bat in the lineup, but move him over to first. Preston Rager steps in. He looks at ball 1. I assume he is Austin's brother. I don't know that, but
related in one way or another. We're
I'm definitely sure they're related. But here's the 1-0. That one is high, I guess, and it's 2-0. Congratulations to the Lady Cats, 13-0 win over Todd County earlier tonight.
Their bats are rolling, that's for sure.
Definitely. Fastball is high again. It's 3-0 to Preston Rager. He's the right fielder for the Rebels. Don't have any stats for the Rebels. They had none uploaded anywhere that I could find. He looks at the 3-0s right down the middle. It's strike 1.
You mentioned softball real quick. Mr. Malott was the coach of the softball team that took him to the state tournament.
You are exactly right. I forgot about that. And Rager gets popped in the bat. Oh, no, he hit his bat, didn't he? Sure did.
Yeah, his bat.
Of all the bad luck you could have in a batter's box, that's some of it right there. And it's a full count, 3-2.
Should have dropped the bat down a little lower and took the hit on the shoulder.
That's what you're taught to do, but he kept it up there and considered a foul ball. Here's a 3-2. Hunter tried to hit the outside corner. It's off the plate. And Preston Rager walks. Now, was that still when it was slow pitch?
I believe so.
I believe
yes, it was slow
I believe
pitch.
it was.
Yep.
So the pitcher, Clayton Weather, steps in with a man on first and one out, top of the first. And the pitch, outside corner that time, fastball, and it's 0-1.
Which one you want to hear? Oh, we got to play another. What's another one?
And the 0-1 tries to go out there again. That one's too far off the plate, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but a good weekend of baseball for the Wildcats. I know a tough one
Definitely.
lost to Bowling Green, but the winner was St. X.
Yep.
That's a big win.
That's a feather in your cap win right there. Here's a 1-1. Pop up, right side again. Right field this time. Owens camped under it. And there's 2 away.
Third baseman number 17.
So that'll bring up the third baseman, Tanner Farmer, with 2 away here. And a man at first for the Rebels. Farmer will bat left-handed. And he looks at ball 1 way inside. It's 1-0.
Another busy week of baseball for the Wildcats again this week.
That time of year for sure. It's hard to believe that tomorrow is May. In less than a month, the region tournament will be underway.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
A swing and a miss.
Whoa, that was not good.
And it's 1-1.
There we go. Oh, apologies, 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
4
Distribution
weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, district's in 3 weeks over at Logan County. What a tournament that should be.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. No, Logan County. Logan, yes, sir. Logan County.
We pray it's at Logan County. I mean,
It will be. It was here last year, so Logan's next on the list.
here's the 1-1, high and outside, 2-1.
Just think alphabetical order, and that's how the rotation is, pretty much.
Two balls, 1 strike to Farmer, 2 away, top of the first. And the pitch, ground ball right side. That's easy for Heinze, and the side is retired. We move to the home half of the first. No score from Greg Shelton Field. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you are back.
Give it 2.
Let's see if I can find a stats from the first game that he pitched. Oh, mercy. It's a Russellville game there.
He pitched against us the first time.
I think he did. I'm looking at my old game notes and see if he did. And right now, I'm not finding it, and it's not going very far back enough. No, I'm not going back very far enough.
All right. All set?
Yep.
Okay, back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just about set for the bottom of the first. Here as Clayton Weathers will take his position on the mound to battle against the Wildcats here in the home half of the first. He'll deal with Heinze, Five Ash, and Curtis. Zach Sliger, should anybody reach. Pretty good. Top of the first on the mound for Hunter Crafton.
Second baseman number 13, Cole Heinze.
Cole steps in, batting .288 on the season. Just 4 RBI. Of course, leadoff man typically would not have as many RBIs as most. And he steps in against Weathers. Pitch, strike 1. Cole thought about laying a bunt down there, decides against it. Ball crosses the outside corner. It's 0-1. fastball, swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In their first previous game, Tanner Farmer was the pitcher of record.
Gotcha.
For the Rebels in that first district game. Way back, I guess you could say, early in the season.
Been a while, yeah.
It's been a while.
Here's the 0-2 to Heinze. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Catcher picks it up, tags Cole, and there's one away.
Next batter for the Wildcats.
Dalton Five-Ash, shortstop. Dalton comes in tonight with a 3.03 average, 9 RBI, 23 hits in 76 at-bats, 91 plate appearances, only 76 official at-bats. He looks at ball one. He looks at ball two high, 2-0. And Weather delivers a 2-0. That's even higher. It's 3-0.
You would think here, no green light here on this pitch.
No. I don't know. Dalton, maybe, possibly. Here's a 3-0. No chance of that. Way outside. And Dalton has a 4-pitch walk. And with a man on first and one away, that'll bring up the first baseman tonight, Jacob Curtis. Jacob in at 333 on the season, 14 RBIs. Jacob recently committed to play his college baseball at Austin Peay. So congratulations to Jacob. Looks at ball one.
Go Governors.
Throw over to first. Five-Ash is back in head first. Weathers comes set for the 1-0. And the pitch. Fastball hit a ton, but found on the left side. That's 1-1. And the 1-1. High. 2-1. And catcher fakes to throw down to first. Dalton's back easily.
Yeah, Jacob made his announcement on April 26th about playing baseball at Austin Peay.
Here's a 2-1. And he hits that one a ton. Way back. Left field. Get up, ball. It's gone. 2-run home run, Jacob Curtis.
2-run home run for Jacob Curtis, his 6th of the season.
And the Wildcats lead this thing 2-0. That was a no-doubter right there.
No doubt about it. Clear the left field fence with ease. With ease.
Next batter for the Wildcats, third baseman, number 3, Zach Sliger.
And that'll bring up Zach Sliger, third baseman tonight. Zach comes in. We can't find Zach. He swings first pitch, shortstop, has it in the hole. He'll have to hurry. Safe. That's a nice play by the shortstop. Zach beats it out for an infield single. And the Wildcats have something cooking here
Batter for the Wildcats, right fielder, number 21.
in the home half of the first. Dawson Owens steps in. Dawson, RBI leader on this team, 24 on the season, 262 average. Sliger over at first. Owens steps in and the pitch. Fouled back to the screen. 0-1, runner on the way. Sliger going to be into second easily with a stolen base. So runner in scoring position now for Owens.
As he said tonight during the post game, it's the way he likes it.
Here's a 1-1. Tried to go to the right side with that one, found it out of play.
And he's just a sophomore.
Here's a 1-2. Curveball hit the left side. It's going to get through. Sliger is going to have to stop at third. He had to hold up, see if the ball would trickle through the infield. It does. So first and third with one away.
Next batter for Franklin Simpson, designated hitter number 25, Cam Pettigo.
Cam Pettigo, designated hitter, steps in. 224 on the season. 13 RBI. He's got an opportunity here to add at least one to that. And pitch, fastball, hit hard to the left side, but foul. And Weathers comes set. Fake to third, throw to first. And Owens didn't get back with the haste that maybe he should have. He makes it back in. Now the 0-1 to Pettigo. Hit a ton left side. That's through for a base hit and an RBI. Gets by the left fielder. Owens touches third. He'll come around to score. Unfortunately for Cam, you only give him one RBI there, but a single and an RBI, 2-run score,
Next batter for Franklin
and it's 4-0.
center fielder number 6, Preston Strode.
Cam makes it to second.
The blazing speed of Cam Pettigo at second base.
And that brings up the center fielder, Preston Strode, with still just one out. He squares the bunt, doesn't bunt it, and Pettigo gonna scurry down to third as the pitch gets by the catcher. So 14 RBI now for Pettigo. And Strode with an RBI opportunity here. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Preston at 203. One way outside. 2-1. It's got to be. You're right. Here's a 2-1. Way up high. It's 3-1. Yeah. Here's 3-1. That's in there, strike two. So full count, one away. A man on third here in the bottom of the first. Wildcats with 4 runs in already. And the 3-2 is behind Strode. So he walks.
Next batter for the Wildcats, the catcher,
That'll bring up the
10,
catcher, Brock Hastings.
Hastings.
Brock at 250 on the season. 5 RBI. Strode on the move, and he'll go into second with no throw. 1-0 count to Brock Hastings playing catcher tonight. His pitch, he pops it up, middle infield. Second baseman out. That is trouble. And it drops. Pedigo will come in to score. That'll be an error. Just depends on who you want to give it to. Did he? So that's an E8.
Next batter for the Wildcats.
Pedigo scores. It's 5-0.
Jacob Adams.
So Strode at second, Hastings at first for their left fielder, Jacob Adams. Yeah. Pitch to Adams, high, ball one. One zero is popped out of play, 1-1. 5 runs in here so far on the bottom of the first. Still just one away. Wildcats threatening to hit around here in the home half. Runners on the move. Pitch goes back to the screen. And they'll both be in their respective bases safely. So Strode to third, Hastings to second. 2-1 count to Jacob Adams. One from Weathers. That's in there. Strike two. Good pitch. And it's 2-2. Weathers comes set for the 2-2. That's inside that time. Count runs full. Base hit here, potentially scores 2.
Ooh, ouch.
Jacob swings in self-defense and hits it somehow, but it's foul. That takes talent to hit that ball, let me tell you.
Yeah, he does.
Or being so scared you ain't going to not miss it. We'll do the 3-2 again. Here it is. Foul at the plate again. Cole Heinze waits on deck. Still just one out. Pitch, pop fly, right side, shallow right field. That might be trouble again. Second baseman can't come up with it.
He dropped it.
So Strode comes in to score. We'll see how they score that one.
Next batter for the Wildcats. Second baseman, number 13, Cole Heinze. Yeah.
What's the scoring decision down there, Chief? Be an E4.
Third error of the inning for the Rebels.
And back to the top of the lineup for Cole Heinze. Cole responsible for the only out so far in the inning for the Wildcats. And Brian, if you're Clayton Weathers, you hate how things are going. You really hate to see the top of the lineup come back up for the Wildcats.
And he's got to be frustrated that his defense is
Yes,
going down.
he should be out of it for sure. And that's got to be the most frustrating part. Heinze bunts back to Weathers, and they'll have it out at home, I think. Hastings missed home. Now they tagged him, and he's out. He missed the plate. The catcher missed him, so the umpire, all he can do is just stand there until one of them decides to try to do something. He is retired, however, 1-2 for the second out of the inning. Heinze reaches on a fielder's choice. And the shortstop, Dalton Fiveash, who got this inning started with a walk, came around to score. He looks at ball one. So Adams goes down to second. Heinze's at first with 2 away. It's outside, 2-0. And the 2-0's way outside again, 3-0. He hasn't thrown Dalton a strike yet in either at bat.
Yeah, 7 straight balls, you're right.
3-0 is on the corner that time, 3-1. And that was outside, ball 4. So Dalton gets his second walk of the inning, helping that on-base percentage there. And the first baseman, Jacob Curtis, who hit a 2-run home run out of here earlier this inning, bats now with the bases loaded and nowhere for Clay Weathers to put Jacob Curtis.
Well, you could intentionally walk him. You could.
You could. He looks at ball 1. And Clay Weathers not real happy with that call. Here's your 1-0. Up high, 2-0.
Might have been Staten on that pitch throw right there.
Possibly. We'll see what's going to happen here. Weathers comes set. Pitch. Pop fly right side. It'll stay in play in foul territory. Nobody has it. Drops to the ground. That's 2-1. Yeah, Brian, those are plays there that, you just got to make.
Yeah,
You got to help your pitcher out there.
Yes.
You can't give Jacob Curtis another swing here, or anybody really, but especially a hitter of Jacob's caliber. What's already a 6-0 ball game. You got to make that catch there. And he looks at ball 3. So the Rebels are going to have to wind up getting about 6 outs here. Should have been out of the inning a long time ago. Should have 4 or 5 outs already. And pitch ground ball left side. Third baseman knocks it down. That was a single, I believe they'll call that one. That ball was hit hard. So the third RBI of the night for Jacob Curtis. Adams comes in to score. Heinze to third. Fiveash to second. Zach Sliger steps in. Still bases loaded. Foul off to the screen. 7-0. We're still in the bottom of the first. Got 1 to Sliger. Curveball stayed high. It's 1-1. That was a pretty good pitch. 1-1 is way outside. Goes back to the screen. And Cole comes in to score, and it's 8-0. Fiveash down to third. Curtis to second. And the 2-1 to Sliger. Hit hard right side. Foul territory. It's 2-2.
Yeah, 15 runs by 3 innings. It's the new rule now in district play.
2-2 is high. Counts full. 3-2.
Which, in my opinion, should have been enforced many years ago.
Yes, for sure.
Many years ago.
And the 3-2 to Sliger. Line drive, base hit, left field. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. 2 RBI single for Zach Sliger. He goes down to second on the throw home. Five Ash and Curtis both score. And there are 10 runs across here in the first for the Wildcats. Is that right, 10?
Should be 11.
11?
11 runs.
2, 3,
11 runs.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10.
You got 10?
And a line drive at the third baseman by Owens.
Yeah.
He's retired, and finally the Wildcats go here in the
It is 10 runs.
bottom of the first. It is 10 runs.
It is 10
Okay.
runs, yeah. It's 10.
All right. We've played one complete. Wildcats lead it 10-0. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
I have 10 runs on 6 hits.
All right, you are back, and wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
not like I knew it would be, unfortunately. Give me 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
There it is. There it is. No. It
10 runs on 6 hits.
should be 9 instead, or 10 instead of 9. Or 11. There it is. Oh, what the
Can you even get 10 up there?
I don't think you can. You got it?
Yep, that's it.
That's it right there. Yeah, that's 10. But all you can do is build a 9 up there, though. That's all you can get. Because it's only single digits on the scoreboard. Yep.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We move to the top of the second here at Greg Shelton Field. Wildcats get 10 runs on 6 hits. Helped out by 2 Rebel errors in the bottom of the first. And it's 10-0. Dylan Hurt, Bryce Nolan, and Jamison Hunt come to the plate here for the Rebels in the top of the second against Hunter Crafton.
Unless something crazy happens this inning, I got a feeling we'll see some subbing in the next bottom half of the inning.
Very likely. Swing and a miss by Hurt on a good fastball by Crafton. It's 0-1. Curveball is in the dirt that time. It's 1-1. One is a fastball in the dirt and outside. Hastings picks it. It's 2-1.
This is the Wildcats' 5th district game of the season. And next Tuesday night, it's round 2.
Yep. Two one is outside corner, strike 2. 2-2.
Both the softball and baseball field will both be pretty packed and full next Tuesday night down there at Logan County.
Absolutely. 2-2. Swung and fouled at the plate. Here comes the 2-2 to Hurt. Ground ball. Middle infield. Five Ash will have to hurry. Picks it, throws it, got him.
Wow. Wow.
Nice play, Dalton. Five Ash. And there's one away for the second baseman, Bryce Nolan. We have rummaging through the cabinets going on here. So. Strike 1. Oh. You got one from Nolan. Swing and a miss. That's 0-2. Crafton winds, deals, delivers. Boy, I thought it clipped his shirt.
It's close. I guess it didn't. Wow.
Umpire says it didn't, so it's good enough for us. 1-2. Fastball. Outside corners, caught looking, strike 3.
Center fielder, number 6.
So 2 away.
Jamison.
Hunter's first strikeout of the night. And that brings up the center fielder, Jamison Hunt. He looks at ball 1 high and outside. One-0 is outside corner, strike 1. That's a 10-0 strike right there. 1-0 ball game, that's a ball, but when it's 10-0, it's a strike. Here's a 1-1. Fastball fouled off screen, and it's 1-2. Two away here at the top of the second. And a 1-2. In there. Strike 3. Hunt strikes out looking for back-to-back strikeouts here in the second for Crafton. And we go to the bottom of the second. Wildcats 10, Rebels nothing. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you're back.
2, please.
Pagel has come up, but we'll see what Kyle does. Yes, I realized that's big.
Not me, Dawson. Owens.
Dawson made the last out.
Yeah, don't be myself. Third baseman. Let's see. Just came to the bat, so he's going to bat, looks like.
They'll probably all bat till next. They may get to bat twice.
All right, you about ready?
Yeah, that's probably too.
Give me one more if you want to.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
a good one. Yeah, there's there's Brock. So yeah, one more bat time around.
Lead off for the Wildcats in the bottom of the second
Yeah,
inning.
you've had some long hitting.
Designated hitter, number 25.
Yes.
Cameron Pettigo.
We didn't understand why you want that third one.
Right.
All right, y'all good?
Yep.
All right, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bottom of the second, Wildcats lead at 10-0. Designated hitter Cam Pettigo is ahead in the count 2-0. Cam singled and had an RBI on his first time up. He'll try to get the bottom of the second started. And he lets you strike 1, 2-1.
Yeah, I believe Cole Heinze and Brock Hastings were the only ones that did not score in that first inning. And then Sliger second time around too as well. That reached base.
Strike 2. Cole scored.
Yeah, but his first at bat he struck out though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time.
First time
Yeah,
though. Yep.
my mistake. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball, third baseman. He's up with it. He'll have to hurry to get Pettigo. He got him. There's one away.
Center fielder, Preston Strode.
Center fielder Preston Strode walked and scored his one appearance at the plate in the first inning. Wildcats sent 14 hitters to the plate in the first inning. He looks at ball one. 10 of those scored. And swings and fouls that one off. It's 1-1. And 1-1 from Weathers to Strode. Ball hit well. Center field, but he'll get to it. And there's 2 away. And that'll bring up catcher Brock Hastings. Brock reached on an error his first time up. Was retired at home on a bunt back to the pitcher from Heinze. And he swings and fouls it off, 0-1. So Weathers looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the second. A 1 to Hastings. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Two is fastball way outside. And it's 1-2. Here's a 1-2 to Brock. Outside again, 2-2. Ten nothing. Bottom of the second. Wildcats lead it. Here's a 2-2. Hit hard. Left field. He'll have to hustle to get over there. He will, and he has it. Hard hit ball by Hastings. Nice play by the left fielder. And the Wildcats do, in fact, go 1-2-3 here in the second. We move to the third. Wildcats 10, Rebels nothing. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you're back.
K2. Yep.
Yeah, big slingers coming up.
All right, you ready?
Go ahead and play another one.
Gotcha.
Hastings was the last hitter, and he had to get his catching equipment on, so.
Yeah, they said this wasn't the country, and so he did one, got a little more draw to it. Apparently.
Leading off the Rebels in the top of the third inning, the catcher number 3, Ethan.
All right, all set.
I'm ready.
All right, back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Top of the third, catcher Ethan Bixler will lead it off here for the Rebels. Still looking for their first hit of the night. And Bixler looks at strike one. And the 0-1 from Crafton, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bixler calls time, steps out. Now he'll step back in. Crafton delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's 3 strikeouts in a row for Crafton.
Left fielder number 22, Gavin Nolan.
And there's one away here in the third. That'll bring up the left fielder, Gavin Nolan, batting in the 9 spot for the Rebels. He looks at ball 1. One-0 is in there. Strike 1. So far, Brian Hunter has given Coach Gammons exactly what he needed tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Here's a 1-1, fouled off to the screen, 1-2.
And to Hunter's credit, Friday night, he came into a really tough situation, relieving Owens in the third inning
Right.
in the game against Station Camp.
It was a game that, by all accounts, the Wildcats just never got things going Friday night. But they, as you said earlier, they backed that up with 2 good games on Saturday. Pitches a ball. It's 2-2. Curveball's a good one. And it's strike 3. 4 strikeouts in a row.
Number 12, Austin Rager.
Back to the top of the lineup, Austin Rager, and he flew out to the first baseman his first time up. Here's a pitch, curveballs, low and outside, 1-0. And the 1-0 is low and outside again, 2-0. To Rager's inside, 3-0. Preston Rager waits on deck. He is the only base runner thus far for the Rebels. He walked in the first. Here's a 3-0 to Austin's in there, a strike. 3-1. Three-one is outside corner. Good pitch. Strike 2. Good spot there.
Yeah.
And the payoff pitch from Crafton. High and inside, ball 4.
Number 11.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Preston Rager. As I said, he walked with 1 out in the first inning. That's as far as he got, was first base. He bats with 2 outs here and looks at strike 1.
You'd have to think being down 10-0, hit and run, steal base, something. Do something to get yourself, try to get some runs on board any way you can possible.
1 is outside, ball 1.
But
Yeah, but a lot of things play into that too. You got to trust you got to trust your base runner. You got to trust the kid batting that he'll put the ball in play if you put on something like that. So pitch is outside, it's 2-1, and you don't really want to run into an out either when you're down 2-0. You Sure don't want to give them anything, but definitely I see your point of,
Gotta do something.
wanting to press the issue a little
Yeah,
bit too.
Gotta do something. Down 10 runs.
Here's a 2-1 from Crafton. Strike 2. Yes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third. Wildcats lead at 10-0. And a pitch, and that hit him, I think, or hit his bat. Hit his bat again.
Again. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to sell that. You got to lay down and
Like wrestling. You gotta sell it.
Yeah. Here's a 2-2 again. Curveball outside. And the count runs full. So Austin Rager will be on the move over at first. Matter of fact, Curtis not even holding him on. And he doesn't move. But the pitch is a ball anyway, and Preston Rager walks for the second time
Clayton Weathers.
tonight. So runners at first and second now for the pitcher, Clayton Weathers. Two away, at top of the third. Crafton comes set with runners at first and second. Curveball, good one, strike 1. Weathers was bailing out on that one. And it spins right back over the plate. 0-1, there's the same pitch, 0-2.
Yeah.
I think I'd throw it again, boys.
Yep.
Crafton set for the 0-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. And Weathers strikes out for the third out of the inning. And Crafton's for 5th of the night. We move to the bottom of the third. Wildcats 10, Rebels nothing. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you're back.
Let's try to.
Score 5, it's over.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Hunter have a no-hitter. He would have a 3-inning no-hitter.
Yep.
Is that still Weathers out there still?
Yep.
Ooh. Number 10. Yep, it's him. Yeah, okay.
Number 30.
Oh, number 30. New pitcher.
No, it's the same guy.
Yes, same guy.
That's 10. Okay.
No, it's number 30. But
I thought it was number 10. Okay. My eyes is like going off. Yeah, it's 30. It is 30. Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
All right, you guys all ready?
Yeah.
Bottom of the third inning.
All right, back
Left
to
fielder number
5,
20,
4,
Jacob
3,
Adams.
2, 1.
We are bottom of the third. Wildcats lead at 10-0. Left fielder Jacob Adams up. He reached on an error by the second baseman and came around to score back in the first. And that 10-run onslaught by the Wildcats. And he hits a ground ball at the shortstop. He's up with it. Throw across the first. And there's one away.
Second baseman number 13.
Back to the top of the lineup, and Cole Heinze, the second baseman tonight. Cole is strikeout victim in the first, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the also in the first. Almost said second, also in the first. He bats here in the bottom of the third with one out. Looks at ball one. One oh is high and outside. 2-0. Weathers delivers. The 2-0. Heinze swings and a miss. Strike one. Two one, excuse me, is outside. It's 3-1. Ten runs, 6 hits for the Wildcats. Pitch is high, ball 4. So Cole walks. Here's one out in the third. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Dalton Fiveash. Dalton has walked twice, both in the first inning, and came around to score both times. Pitch from Weathers. Hit to shallow right field. He just got under that one. Right fielder has it, and there's 2 away. He just missed that one.
First base.
Brings up the first baseman, Jacob Curtis. Home run and a single on his night. 3 RBIs. Heinze gets a lead at first. Pitch to Curtis. Fouled off. He had a cut. Weathers throws the 0-1 to Curtis. Breaking ball stays behind him. It's 1-1. Here's a 1-1 to Jacob. Line drive, base hit. His third of the night into left field. Heinze goes down to second. Curtis is at first, and
Third base.
Jacob is boosting that old batting average even more here tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
3 for 3 night. And the third baseman, Zach Sliger. Zach's 2 for 2. 2 singles, has 2 RBIs. And he pops one out of play. Dawson Owens would bat next, should Zach find a way to reach. 0-1 has popped into shallow right field. Right fielder has it. And the side is retired. Wildcats get a walk and a hit here in the third. Nothing to show for it. We move to the fourth. Wildcats 10, Rebels nothing. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you are back.
2.
17.
Like Dalton's coming out.
The quarterback. Oh, get some other players in too. It's like Chase Wilson. Yep. Is that Cole at third?
No, it's still Zach.
No, it's still Zach. Okay.
So Cole's out too.
Yep.
And I can't tell about the outfield.
I
That's so
can't tell
far
either.
away.
Yeah.
The same.
All the same.
Okay. Yep. Here comes Coach G with the update.
All right, you ready?
Go ahead and play another one.
Okay.
Number 17, Tanner Farmer.
All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We move to the top of the fourth. Wildcats lead at 10-0. A couple of new Wildcats in defensively. Crafton pitches strike one to Tanner Farmer, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Luke Richardson's at short. Chase Wilson is at second. I believe that's it for now. The 0-1. And line drive center field, and that will drop. And that will be the Rebels' first hit of the night here in the top of the fourth. And that'll bring up first baseman Dylan Hurt. Dylan grounded to the shortstop, 5-ash back in the second. Dalton made a nice play on it on a slow roller. Here's a pitch from Crafton. Swing and a miss to Hurt. 0-1. Pitch from Crafton. Swing and a miss again. It's 0-2. And here's a pitch, and that stayed behind him. Breaking the ball just didn't break. That's 1-2. Farmer gets the lead at first. 1-2. High, 2-2. Two lined into the screen. Foul. Who is your special guest tomorrow morning on the morning show, Madness?
Andrea Goodman. She's a bluegrass and country music artist.
That's right. 2-2. Look good. It was good. Okay, he called it a strike.
Okay, he did. All right.
So Hurt strikes out. I need to get up here where I can see, I guess.
These chairs.
That's
0.
Hunter's sixth strikeout. Bryce Nolan, the second baseman, steps in with one away. So she'll join you during the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah. We'll probably run over. We probably will.
Probably going to overtime.
You probably will, yeah. Said she was going to perform 3 songs for us. One special song at the end, she said.
Awesome.
So,
That song, is that just song just for you, or can anybody listen?
oh, no, anybody can listen.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
2-0 is a count to Nolan. No, that's not Nolan. Yeah, that's Nolan. That's Bryce Nolan.
Bryce Nolan, yeah.
Here's a 2-0 from Crafton. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Yeah, Bryce Nolan ready to get back on the bus to Elkton, I think. Two-one. In the dirt, 3-1. Hastings blocks it up. No runs, 1 hit for the Rebels. 10 runs, 7 hits for the Wildcats. And the 3-1 is low and inside. It's ball 4. Obviously, Hunter already thrown well more tonight than he has combined, obviously, all year. And would not be surprised if he started to get a little tired.
Curtis out there giving a little encouragement out there on the mound.
So runners at first and second for the Rebels, 1 away. Pitch is swung and missed by the center fielder, Jamison Hunt. It's 0-1. Hunt struck out in the second. Coach Winder's going to put a play on here, maybe. We'll see. He talks to Hunt between third and home. I commend a guy who would step up when the team doesn't have a coach and
Oh, I agree.
step in and help out. That's we need more of that.
Yep.
Here's the 0-1 fastball in there, strike 2.
Both Todd Central and Russellville were both in those kind of situations.
Yeah.
And so we definitely need to step up and coach those teams. If not, they wouldn't even have a team.
Like the Pee Wee Indians, they didn't have a team. They called me. Now they have a coach.
Yep.
Well, they had a team. They didn't have a coach. Some would say they don't have a team, but Hunt strikes out. Second out of the inning.
3, Ethan Bixler.
But we're having fun, and that's all that matters.
Yep. Fun and teaching the young kids the game.
Yes. I'm just glad I've calmed down somewhat in my older age. I've never thrown a ball at a Pee Wee kid, though. So,
All right.
you know.
Good deal. Good deal.
Not saying I know anybody that is rumored that did, but I haven't. So, you know. They got a quiet press box all of a sudden. Amazing. Ethan Bixler fouls it to the screen, 0-1. Two away in the fourth. Pitch is outside, 1-1. Crafton comes set for the 1-1. Fastball, pop fly, right side. Allens camps under it. And the side is retired. A single and a walk for the Rebels in the fourth. They have nothing to show for it. We move to the bottom of the fourth. Wildcats 10, Rebels nothing. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you are back.
Let's try 2. That would still be 10 after 5, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So this could be inning here or in top of the fifth.
Now that
I bet you Coach Gamins is going to probably happy for the win, but he'll probably say that, you know, they smelled the blood in the water and
Yep.
didn't put him away like they should have probably have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's number 9 going out there with, I can't see who's going out there with him. Was that, oh, it's 5. It's 5 actually then. All right.
Preston Stroh getting ready to warm up.
Okay.
Yeah, Strode's going to warm up 5. That's just going to catch
One. Good deal.
All right.
Grimes going to get a hit. A bat, and
Yeah.
that bat. Go play another one, Colin.
Yeah, you got 21, 22 on deck. Who's in the hole? Can't see who's going to be in the hole.
Jake?
Yeah.
The Wildcats in the bottom of the fourth inning.
You are back in
Right
5,
fielder number
4,
21,
3, 2,
Dawson.
1.
Bottom of the fourth, Wildcats lead at 10-0, and they'll be led off here in the fourth by the right fielder Dawson Owens. Dawson 1 for 2, a single and a fly out. He also scored a run in the 10-run first. And he pops this one up. Right side. First baseman under it. Has it. And there's one away.
You know, with it out, Colin Grimes got some wheels on him. He was moving down that line.
That was Owens.
Oh, I'm sorry, Owens. Oh, excuse
Yeah.
me. Excuse me. Apologize.
Now Grimes is going to bat. Colin Grimes is going to bat here in the designated hitter spot of Cam Pettigo. Just his 5th official at bat here on the season. And he looks at ball 1. Catcher got crossed up on that one, I think. Pitch is in the dirt again, 2-0. Cole Wicks on deck for the Wildcats. He would bat in Preston Strode's 7-hole. Here's the 2-0. Grimes, ground ball, second baseman. Big hop, he's up with it, and there's 2 away. So Cole Wicks will get a at-bat here in the fourth.
Number 23, Cole Wicks.
Cole will be making just his 8th plate appearance of the season.
It looks like Kono is on deck.
Yep.
Jakey boy, Kono.
Pitch to Wicks is low, ball 1.
There are some coaches in this region, and I'm not going to name names who doesn't do that, but I'm glad that Coach Gamus does let, younger players get in with, especially with a game that's like
Yep.
this right now.
Pitch is high, it's 2-0.
Because they need some varsity experience.
Sure. Games like this, good opportunity to get it.
Yep.
And it's 3-0.
You went to a small chair.
The way my back feels, I'm just trying to get comfortable somewhere.
These chairs, they're not very comfortable at all. They're not.
Plus, I want to be closer to Chucky. That's the real secret.
Chucky baby. Chucky baby.
Don't tell anybody. Pitch is
They did hit him.
inside, and Wicks is hit by a pitch. So he'll be at first. And Jake Kono will step in and bat for Brock Hastings.
Number 17, Jake Kono.
And it looks like we have Ben Banton on deck.
Yes, Logan Ford.
Logan Ford running at first for Wicks. Pitch to Kono's a strike. Throw down to first. Ford is back.
Runner at first base, number 4, Logan Ford.
Here's the pitch to Kono.
You're up.
Outside.
Jake Kono.
And it's 1-1.
You up too high. Are you too damn low?
O-U-T.
Snow did it.
Here's a 1-1. The dirt, 2-1. It's 3-1. Jake just making his second appearance in a varsity game this season. Here's a 3-1 to Kono. Strike 2. Another one of those 10-0 strikes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The lady in jail.
3-2. 2 outs. Ground ball. Shortstop has it. He's up with it. Cross, and Kono is retired, as are the Wildcats here in the home half of the 4th. We move to the 5th. Wildcats 3 outs away from a win. They lead at 10-0. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on your home of Franklin Simpson Sports, WFKN.
That's what the throw sounded like.
Yep.
All right, you are back.
Number 6 is Strode.
Let's go with 2.
Gavin Nolan.
Preston Strode. So Crafton goes 4. Gives up 1 hit. How many strikeouts did he have?
I have 7.
7 is correct. Preston Strode, yep.
Have your attention, please. New pitcher for the Wildcats, number 6, Preston Strode.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Close the book on Hunter Crafton for the Wildcats. He goes 4 innings, just gives up 1 hit, strikes out 7. Over those 4 innings, he will give way to Preston Strode, new pitcher for the Wildcats. This pitching change is brought to you by Lindale Creek Construction, built on a solid foundation with generations of quality experience, providing commercial, industrial, and residential building. Give Brad Perry a call at 270-776-2015. Lindale Creek LLC bringing you this Wildcat pitching change. All in all, good outing from Hunter Crafton, Brian Davis.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Nice bounce back from Friday's game against Station Camp.
And Strode will be at the bottom of the lineup. Left fielder Gavin Nolan, 9th place batter. He looks at ball 1. And the 1-0 is low. It's 2-0. Preston appearing just at his 2nd game on the mound. And it's 3-0. I think the inning he pitched might have been in Myrtle Beach. I think it was, but don't quote me on that. And that's a 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hole hitter, Gavin Nolan.
Number 12, Austin Rager.
Back to the top of the lineup in Austin Rager, the shortstop for the Rebels. And it's ball 1.
You need to get the strike zone here, Preston. Just those
Yeah,
strikes.
yeah. Just let
Those
him
strikes.
throw it over the plate, let him hit the ball. See what happens. Ball's way outside. It's 2-0. And it's 3-0. 3-0 to the leadoff man, Austin Rager, and 4-pitch walk.
Mercy.
I did not. Who is that? Lowhorn. Taylor Lowhorn down at third for the Wildcats.
Preston Rager.
And Coach Harvey coming out. No conference call. Yep.
Crafton went to left. Ben Banton's in center. I don't know if you got that.
I
Yep,
didn't.
he is. Yep,
Ben Banton is
9.
in center. We think Hunter Crafton's in left.
Is that Dawson still in right?
Yes.
Okay. While Coach Harvey is talking, you are listening to 1220 VFK in Franklin, the home of Wildcat Country Sports.
Right on time there, Mr. Davis.
Hey.
Keeping us legal.
Well, Coach Harvey came out, so I will give credit to him.
I've long believed that Chuck works for the FCC, and he makes
Yes.
little notes when we don't do a top of the hour ID. So. Come on, guys, get some outs here. Right fielder Preston Rager up. And he looks at strike one.
There we go.
There we go.
Whatever Coach Harvey said, it must have worked.
I'm sure we can't put that on the air.
No,
Oh, I'm probably sure. Probably not. Probably not.
not safe for broadcast. Here's the 0-1 from Strode in the dirt. And gets by Hastings. He makes a throw down to third. Gets by the third baseman, Lowhorn. Now Crafton has a hard time with it out in left, and somehow there's a runner still standing on third base. So Austin Rager goes to second. No one's at third. And the pitch, fly ball, shallow, left field. We'll see if they test Hunter's arm. They won't. And he throws it to the screen. And thankfully, the runner was not going.
Brian, did you catch it?
I caught that. Yeah. Could have caught that, yeah.
Hunter threw that ball up here to Brian Davis from left field.
Kind of reminds me,
Clay Weathers.
of Major League and the Indians before they started on their long win streak in the very early stages.
Clay Weathers to the box for the Rebels. He is 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout. And the pitch is a base hit. Right side.
Wow.
2 runs are going to score, and that's going to extend this game.
It sure will. It sure will.
So, honey, if you're listening, just go on to bed. Nolan and Rayer score on the 2 RBI single from Weathers. You can hear the excitement in the press box, I'm sure. Third baseman Tanner Farmer.
In their speed on. Number 42, courtesy runner
42, he's not even on yet.
for the Rebels.
Courtesy runner number 42, Redding.
Redding will be the courtesy runner over at first. I don't know if that's Otis Redding or...
That's his nephew.
Gotcha. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, I guess you could say he came off the bay to come out to first base.
Oh, yeah.
You can say that.
You could, but we won't.
You could say that. We won't, but
We'll try not to.
here's the 0-1. In the dirt, Hastings can't block that one. Goes to the screen. It's 1-1. And Weathers trots down to second.
Who's warming up then for the Wildcats bullpen?
Number 20, Jacob Adams.
All right.
Warming in the Wildcat pen. Ground ball, second baseman. Wilson has it. Over to Curtis. There's 2 away. Curtis throws it over the third baseman's head, and that's going to allow another run to score. Wildcats not closing this one out well, ladies and gentlemen.
Put a big E up there.
Yep. Got to.
It's now 10-3, 2 away. And number 8 hitting for,
Great, Shadrick.
you only get last name, Shadrick. And he fouls it off.
He was about 3 steps off the bag down there.
Is he 0-1? Fouled off, 0-2.
Hey, 2.5. I've got to find some more music for it. I done shut her down.
10-3, top of the 5th. Here's the 0-2 from Strode. Swing and a miss. And Shadrach strikes out. Meshach and Abednego will bat up next to him.
Yes.
10-3, we move to the bottom of the 5th. Wildcats lead it on WFKN.
I did button down the hatches. Who we got up?
I ain't got a clue.
All right, Brian, you are back.
I don't know, 2, 4, 12, I don't know.
And okay, I'll play you 10.
Okay. We thought we were going to get to go home early, Colin. It's all your fault.
All right.
Cono made last out.
Yeah, Cono made the last out, so
Hastings.
for Hastings.
Should be 9.
Should be Banton. Should be Banton. Because he was in the on-deck circle when he came up. Or was it Banton? It is. It is.
Lead off the Wildcats in the bottom of the 5th inning. Number 9, Ben.
Anytime, Colin. I'll take it back.
All right. You are back. Gosh, I hate that I'm saying that. You're back
I know.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ben Banton will lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th for the Wildcats. Weather still on the mound for the Rebels. Throws ball 1 to Banton. I'll tell you what, outside that first inning, Weathers has shut the Wildcats down.
Yes, he has. He has.
2-0 to Banton. Been a little bit of an issue for the Wildcats this season. The bats seem to go dormant. It's 3-0 to Banton.
He's just as distraught as we are.
Hurt his feelings.
Yeah. Come on, y'all scratch out 3 right here.
And ball 4. So Banton walks. And that'll bring up the, and I think that's going to do it for Weathers. I would venture to say Coach Winders walks rather briskly out to the mound, takes the ball from him, pats him on the back, and we'll have a pitching change. We'll step away, come back, tell you who the new Rebel pitcher is after this. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN. Hampton.
All right, you are back.
Let's try 2.
Your attention, please. New pitcher for Todd County, number 14, Hampton.
Ain't that the kid that doing the JV game, Pedigo?
I hope not.
He sure looks like him.
Oh, boy. He's probably wore out.
He didn't start.
No, he didn't start.
I don't think he'd have his full pen like 8 games.
Yeah.
And number 30's pitched every game.
You were a farmer. What was it?
Ooh, bless you, Charles.
Are you on the second one, Colin?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and play another one.
Second base up there,
Another one.
Yeah.
and in left field.
Oh, man. Good grief.
10 o'clock night at the ballpark. Should have been on our way an hour and a half ago. I mean, an hour ago.
Yes, sir, I agree. I agree.
All right, you ready?
Play another one.
All right.
Bless me.
Next batter for the Wildcats, number 15, Chase Wilson.
Okay. I'm ready whenever.
Okay. All right, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
New pitcher for Todd County is Hampton. I don't know what his first name is. That's all we got was his last name. Brian Davis might have his first name. He's pitching against Chase Wilson here, the runner at first, bottom of the fifth. Ground ball left side. It'll be foul. Banton walked to lead off the inning. He's over at first. Chase Wilson batting in the leadoff spot, formerly occupied by Cole Heinze. Coach Gammons
He know everything.
throws his hands up in the air in disgust about something. Can't imagine what. 1-1, ground ball, second base. He has it. Pulled him off the bag. Sure did. Probably should have got his sure out at first. Tried to go to second.
Good choice, I agree.
Yeah.
Number 12,
Pulled the shortstop off the bag.
We got a guy here who can't pronounce numbers right.
What did he say?
Number 12, and
Oh, it's getting late, boys.
it is getting late.
Number 12, and Luke Richardson will bat. With the runners at first and second, they're on the move, and they're safe. There's a ball. Pay attention, Pedigo.
You need to take a nap before you shut.
Can you pronounce
12.
and, well, number 12 is a heck of an athlete. Football, basketball, and baseball. That's for sure.
yeah, it's getting late.
Here's a pitch to Richardson in the dirt again, 2-0.
The pitcher it's either JC or Jace Hampton. He's an 8th grader.
Wow. J-A-C-E?
Jase.
J-A-S-E. That's
So,
Jace.
Jace. Okay. We'll go with Jace. All right.
And that pitch is in the dirt again, gets by the catcher. Banton will come in and score. That's the first time the Wildcats have scored since the first inning. As hard as that is to believe, and they lead 11-3. Wilson goes down to third. Three and 0 to Richardson. And it's ball 4. So Richardson walks. And Jacob Curtis
Number 19, Jacob Curtis.
is 3 for 3. And young Mr. Hampton, the 8th grader, has got his hands full here. He pitches it low, ball one. The catcher, Bixler, goes out to have a talk with him.
Yes, he probably tell him that exactly.
Says if you throw that 3 inches higher, the game's over. So don't do that. You do know who this guy is. You do know that ball he hit in the first inning hadn't landed yet, right?
He still didn't hit it very good.
No, he didn't. Here's the 1-0 to Curtis. High, 2-0. Oh, gosh.
How you gonna
And
score that?
Wow. That's got to be merit.
Wilson comes in to score.
I'm just, I wouldn't put
Done.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Richardson goes down to second. Now 12-3.
Good night, Irene.
that killed him.
2-0 to Curtis. The run that would get us out of here stands on second base. Jacob hits that one hard but foul. This one's been a little harder closing than it should have been, quite honestly. And the 2-1 pitch is inside, 3-1. Still nobody out. And the pitch outside, ball 4.
Well, look where the left.
Yeah, I saw that. Left fielder was literally standing on the chalk.
Probably a good move.
So Curtis walks. He's been on all 4 times tonight. And now we'll have another conference on the mound.
Well, you got to remember. I mean, all joking aside like that, this is probably a 12 or 13-year-old kid being thrown in a situation where,
Absolutely.
I mean, this is I'm sure his nerves is probably
Yep.
sky high right now.
Absolutely.
Taylor Lowhorn.
Taylor Lowhorn steps in to the 4th slot in the batting order.
I hate to be chased.
12-7-1 for the Wildcats. 3-2-2 for the Rebels. And the pitch. Strike 1. Richardson is safe at third. Curtis goes down to second. So now the run that would get us out of here is standing 90 feet away. And now we're going to put him on. If this is not overthinking a 12-3 game, I ain't never seen it. So Lowhorn is intentionally walked to load the bases
Number 21, Dawson Owens.
for the right fielder, Dawson Owens. Dawson 1 for 3 tonight. And the pitch. Foul.
Bird almost moved.
Wait a minute.
He did move. He did move.
Ducked his head.
He did move. He did
Ducked
move.
his head, folks. He ducked it.
He almost moved. Yeah. His foot moved a little bit.
Well, the infield is drawn in to try to cut the runoff at home.
Count 0-1 to Owens. Ground ball. Foul. Barely. It's 0-2. So nobody out. Runners occupy all the bases. Infield is in. Here's the 0-2. Line drive foul, right side. Here's the 0-2 to Owens. Way high, ball one. One ball, two strikes to Owens. Wildcats looking for any way to get that run across. That's 2-2. A walk obviously would do it. Sacrifice fly, base hit, pass ball. A lot of ways to score that run. And the 2-2s, high 3-2. So now the runners can be on the move if they so choose. And the pitch outside, ball four. And that's going to do it for the old ball game. Wildcats win it 13-3 tonight over the Todd County Central Rebels. We'll be back and wrap it up right after this. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.